Hi there, this is for Aquarius-Pisces, and this is Cusp of Beauty Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. This is the top of the year for me. I apologize I missed the beginning of January. We're on January 11th today, right after the full moon eclipse. So we're doing a month reading for this energy, which will be January 11th to February 11th to 20. So welcome back, Aquarius Pisces. Happy to have you here, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. Would love for you to check what we're up to, and if you feel inclined, please subscribe to get notifications, hit the bell, and yeah, so I appreciate you being here. So let's get cracking with it. So this is for Aquarius Pisces. Aquarius Pisces, it is a relationship reading, and out of the gate, we have a very important partnership to you that may not have turned out the way you had hoped if this resonates and this is the person that you're thinking about. But obviously, that's just one energy. Let's see what else is happening. Aquarius Pisces. And let's go. You are in the energy of the Chariot, so you're coming out strong. We're going to clarify things. And here it comes again. That's fascinating. But I'm sure for some of you, not too surprising. You see your person as the Two of Cups. You feel about them the Knight of Swords. So you may be feeling like you want to rush in with communication, or you may be feeling more than likely that they've had a recent communication with you or a recent interaction with you that was maybe, quick to the point, maybe borderline blunt. Pardon me. We'll kind of get to clarify this a little bit more, like I said. Your person is in the energy, yeah, this could very well be so. You might be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or not. But somebody who's in this space of air sign, somebody who is kind of commandeering and in charge and has a good mind, does not mean that they're necessarily by nature, somebody who is vindictive or abrupt. I mean, usually we're not reading these upside down right now, but the energy of the King of Swords is very logical. It can be very generous, can be very loving, but definitely can just say his piece, like get to the point, not put too many flowery words around it, say something that's about what he needs or he or she needs or wants. Excuse me, just a moment. Maybe you don't always feel like you have your voice in this situation. Your person sees you as the Queen of Wands. So that in some cases when we see a king and queen on the table, we consider that to be like a love match or a special bond or a special connection. The reading thought on this, though, is, and I believe too, the one exception with that is the swords, because the swords can be so cutting or cutting out or not always in sync with each other. So it's a question mark if he's the king and you're the queen energy, if you're this kind of karmic couple or not. But he sees you as wanting to cut out something. He sees you as being smart, a good communicator. He may see you as a breath of fresh air, cutting to the chase. Chances are your King of Swords actually may really like that. He feels about you the Magician, which is also ruled by Mercury and is a very communicative energy. So he sees you as making things happen in your life. Again, you're the Chariot, so you very well may be. Your person, he or she, sees you in the energy of the Magician, so that you have a lot of resources, a lot of tools at your fingertips. You're a doer, a creator, a manifester, and are making things happen in your life, which is, awesome. That your person, if you are feeling that way, that your person sees you as that. They see you as eloquent in your speech. That would sync up with them. They feel about you. Let me get this back. They see you as the Queen of Swords. They feel about you the Magician. So they feel like they want to manifest with you. They feel that anything is possible. Yeah, and the energy between the two of you is the Page of Pentacles. So there's a practical energy of what's next, what's the opportunity, who's going to give, or can we each give to each other, kind of a new way to grow, a new way to learn. Is this relationship have a basis for learning, growing? The Page of Pentacles is a junior energy. It's not a very polished energy, but it's definitely one of learning, growing. It may even be communicating. The obstacle, though, is building together. Can you take a start and actually build together? And if there's been anything getting in the way in the past, can you rebuild and build together? I don't really see more than 1 3, so I wouldn't say the obstacle is a third party. I don't see that at this time. The advice is the King of Pentacles for you, Aquarius, Pisces. So the advice is to maybe focus on what you can build, to continue on with your Chariot. I kind of see this as a continuation of your Chariot energy. You see the yellow and the yellow, and this is kind of victorious and making headway. The King of Pentacles knows what they want and is creating abundance, creating wealth, creating new projects, maybe somebody in their own business. So advice would be for you to focus on what you can build and create your own abundance. Potential outcome in this reading is to evaluate carefully what you do want to invest in, which goes very much in line with the advice of the King of Pentacles. And I'm sorry about my throat. And another underlying energy is the 6 or victory card, the 6 of Wands. So there's a lot of positivity. There's, victory, new opportunity, 2 of Cups. Just kind of wondering why your person sees you as a Queen of Swords. In what way? Let's clarify. This is for Aquarius, Pisces, for the period between January 11 and February 11, 2020. Relationship, Aquarius, Pisces. Okay. So why are you sitting in the energy of the Chariot right now? Are you moving? Are you traveling? Are you victorious? Are you making a big decision? Are you charging ahead? You're definitely at the helm of something. What's going on? Arguments and battles and bickering about communication that did not come through. You might be moving away from or just charging ahead saying like, you know what? I don't really need to linger and fight over the fact that there's a lack of communication coming through right now. Or if there is, it's coming through very slow. You have an energy of, wanting to push forward. It's not saying you don't appreciate or see potential in your person. You see them as the 2 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, Magician in the reverse. Yeah, you see them as an important partnership. You see them as perhaps a soul connection or the beginning of this potential, but you also see them either maybe in a not great family situation where that's not growing, or if they're already in a relationship with you, you see some blocks to the situation for sure. We'll let's just pull another card on that. Again, an offer not coming through, an apology not coming through. Something has to, as a positive as we started, and as important a connection as this is, some information communication has been blocked or has been slowed down, is not turning out the way you'd hoped. And originally, remember, we got a 2 of Cups and an upside down 10 of Cups, and that was the same energy. That was the same energy back there. And you feel about them the Knight of Swords. I think there's like hooked on a fantasy, You feel that you may be seeing the reality of your situation and letting the obsession, addiction, codependence, fantastical fantasy side of this, or maybe it's extreme passion, you're letting some of that go. Could be that somebody said something with this Knight of Swords rushing in that made you kind of say, what? Like, okay, that's a dose of reality. It's not a tower, but something happened. Your King of Swords is in this element of harsh, maybe removed energy of the King of Swords. Wow. Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, I think his walls are up. This person's walls are up. They're not nurturing. They're not feeling nurtured, or they're not providing nurturing. And they may be showing their manipulative, strong-arming, or kind of like egotistical side. And they see you as the Queen of Swords. Like, they know you want to cut that out. They know you want to cut that out. And you may be retreating completely. Yeah, and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not giving anymore like you used to, and that's upsetting them. So for many of you, you've changed the paradigm. You've changed the system. And when the system gets changed, some things get really rocked. And your person sees that you may not be giving like you used to. Now, they feel that there's been possibilities with this Magician. They feel that there's so much was possible or could even still be possible, or they feel like they want to communicate. They wonder if you're going to reject their offer and, potentially leave them out in the cold again. There's definitely a push-pull energy between the two of you. And it's funny because you don't necessarily like the way they communicate with you or have recently, but I think they aren't showing it, but it's out of them being hurt for some reason. So it's kind of an interesting reading. Yet the Page of Pentacles is the energy between the two of you. And something is still not clear. Page of Pentacles upside down, reverse, with the Sun in reverse. So you haven't seen the truth about something on why there has not been a full offer made. Each of you is still kind of in a quandary about, yeah, again, that's what the push-pull is, and there's a confusion between the two of you. And there's not an illumination, and there's not that innocent energy. It's been tainted by something. I'm not sure what. So the obstacle being the Three of Discs is a selfishness. Again, it could be a manipulative nature, an egotistical nature with the Emperor in reverse that left somebody feeling at a loss, like there was a breakup. So the obstacle is, could we build again after that? I don't know if it was your energy or your person's energy. I get a sense with this King of Swords up here and the Knight rushing in that it was your person's energy and you were left feeling like at a loss, even though there's still 2 cups standing. Or maybe it was your energy and they still aren't getting over it and they're a little black and white about this. The advice is the King of Pentacles, so you need to see where the abundance is. You need to act on something that you can impact, that you can create. Get over your worries and fears about an offer not coming through. I think you're highly fixated on whether someone's going to make an offer or not. Why is somebody making an offer? Why is it taking too long? At the heart of it, you really want to chariot, kind of move forward. So you do have a confidence here. Stay with your confidence, King of Pentacles, and know that it may not be personal or that this is just a phase you're going through. Evaluate it carefully, 7 of Discs. And evaluate it carefully, otherwise you're blocking the healing of this partnership. Evaluate carefully if you can heal this partnership and achieve the victory that you want to. What are your expectations? Can you hold your expectations high enough for someone else to meet them? Can you hold your expectations that you don't have to worry about this and that the universe has your back? And that you can maybe get your stability back, even if it's stability within yourself, right? So I'm also going to pull some of the Mystic Moon Oracle cards for you and for this person. It's definitely like some blocks and some hurt that's happened in this prior period. You both are still dealing with. It's almost like a hangover. I feel like this hangover effect. Received. Really interesting. Really interesting about this received image is that the hand is up, not under, like receiving. It's got like a block. It's almost like I've received, okay, got this. But I don't know if I'm fully receiving. My vibe is I don't know if it's fully receiving. Big dreams. Wow. Big dreams. Let me pull that up better. That's to the advice of King of Pentacles. You know, what can you manifest? What can you build on? Hold your dreams up. Especially a great time of doing that is in the beginning of a calendar year where you're thinking about what are some of your goals? What dreams can you hold? What things can you let go? Did you receive a lesson? Did you receive a message? How can you not over-attach to the worry and the fears? And how can you be more of an observer? You know, detach a little. That looks like that could serve you as well. Energy on your person's side. Numbing. So your person may be retreating. I do get the sense they're not in an as evolved state as you. They may be dealing with just some of this angst. They definitely feel hurt. They're trying to get out of the cold. They don't know where they stand with you. I think that they're definitely questioning things. And instead of approaching you in a kind, nurturing, emotional way, their guard is way up. And that would not be unheard of with a King of Swords energy, right? They're turning to other things. They might be dealing with somebody who's partying too much, drinking too much, working too much, or just turning their back. They definitely are at a crossroads. So they're wrestling with it in their own way. And, you know, there's static in the communication. I mean, it's not just communication. They may be receiving downloads if they're getting more quiet, if they're going off into themselves. I think this is more about them trying to interpret communication recently, maybe to communicate better, or really just being more conscious of before they come out and communicate. Can they be more thoughtful about it? I think maybe they feel that, I hate to say it, but error of their ways, if there was something they rushed in and did, or if they know they're not the most, you know, they may know they're not the most emotionally intelligent communicator. Bottom of this deck is mirroring, and I do think that the two of you are mirroring some sort of pattern or cycle of like hurt and being on guard and questioning things, being in your head after it. I do think that you're more inclined to focus on the positive. They're more inclined to retreat if you're looking at that dynamic right now. This is the twin flame messages. If there's anything else they might be thinking, wanting to say that they're not saying, what could that be? See? I'm not the same person that you remember. So they are evolving. They are at a crossroads. This situation is kind of pushing them. No other compares to you. Wow. And I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. So I think that speaks to their crossroads, their retreat, their numbing. They're definitely trying to evolve. They see the deep and important connection, but they do question at any given moment, can they do this? This is a challenge for them. It's definitely a challenge for them. So they do feel they've started to evolve. Being apart has been life-changing for me. That fits as well. That, maybe it's a separation. If you are in separation, that they're changing, they're challenged with it. But at the heart of it, they do think fondly of you and they know this has been important. I don't know if it's completely over. They say that no one compares to you. So anyway, I hope this was helpful in some way for you, Aquarius Pisces. Let me know. Let me know any comments. I would love to hear them. And tune in again soon. Happy New Year. Thanks.